Welcome to another fun-filled episode of Uncle Joey's Joint. It's Monday, April the motherfucking 10th, and as usual, this year, the train kept rolling. It ain't stopping for fucking nobody. You fucking wake up, it's Monday, you fall asleep, it's Friday. You're like Rip Van Winkle. It really is. You don't even know what day it is no more. This shit's just fucking flying. You just take it for what it is. 1 minute it was Valentine's Day, right? Next minute it was my birthday, now we're talking about Easter. Fucking, how quick is that? Just like that. It's done now. Now the next big thing is 420, bitches. That's the next big holiday. Then you got Mother's Day, Father's Day. Then you got the book, but that's not a fucking holiday. But it's fucking nonstop, man. So it just keeps fucking moving. Great week. Getting better and better every fucking week. I jumped into technology this week. I did that PRP on my fucking knee, and do I have a PRP on my knee? I'm rhyming and shit on a fucking Monday morning. Tremendous. Hey, listen, guys, you know, Dean Del Rey, my dear friend, got into a motorcycle accident, I don't know, years ago, and he hurt his neck. And it was really starting to fuck around with his well-being after 8-9 years. I don't know exactly. You know, he went to physical therapy. He was in the hospital. But sometimes these things linger. And he spoke to Joe, and Joe recommended, you know, a little PRP for his neck. I think it was stem cell. And I remember talking to him. And Dean was like, dog, this was the worst experience of my goddamn life. He was like adamant about it. I go, what happened? He goes, first off, when they took the blood out, it was fucking like 2 hours. They just sit there and take blood out of you. By the time you leave there, you're fucking beat up. And then they shoot it back into you, and they have to shoot it into that spot. So they shot it into his neck, I guess. And he says he was laying down, and he fucking fainted. And they're like, they didn't even think of stopping the process. They just like kind of smacked him in the face, threw some water at him, made him smell some smelling salts, and put like a berry fucking smoothie in his mouth. And he said he was awake while he was fainting. Like he was like taking drips and fainting like a Vietnam vet, taking drips and fainting. And he goes, finally, he just, you know, he stopped fucking fainting from the pain. He got used to it. And he came out of it. He goes, it was like a 20-minute faint-a-thon. So, you know, I went to the doctor. Listen, when I did the brand new knee, it was a mistake. Guys, I wish I would have fucking looked into it more. But if I would have looked into it and investigated it, I wouldn't have done it. Once I saw the video of the mallet and the fucking hammer and the saw, I wouldn't have done it. You know, that's just the way it is. So, and then I wouldn't have done it, and then it would have taken me another 8 years to do the fucking PRP because I was scared. I had already done the knee surgery, and I'm like, what do I got to lose? So the left knee was the one that started this whole fucking thing. That's what nobody remembers. The last time I did this left knee, I still remember being at a UFC event. I did something with Rogan on a Friday night, and I didn't go to the UFC event because I was getting surgery that Monday. And I was fucking petrified, man. And that Monday I woke up, went down to the hospital, you know, whatever happened. And then months later, my wife was pregnant with Mercy. That's when I started doing I started working out again. You know, when you do the, whatever the fuck, after you have surgery, you know, rehab, I started squatting. The guy wanted me to squat with one leg and then squat with 2 legs. I hadn't squatted in fucking 30 years. So I walked around with a heart on for like a fucking 3 months, and then my wife ended up pregnant because the squats got your blood going and your legs towards your testicular valve, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. But that was when it all started, and then over the years, I got a shot put in it, and then I did the right knee, and then back to the fucking left knee, and then I finally got the brand new redone, and my left knee wasn't bothering me at all, and all of a sudden, fucking January came, and it's like I went 0 to 60. I've been fucking around with this left knee for months, going to jiu-jitsu, riding a bike, doing this, doing that, walking fucking hills behind there. And finally, it just went kaput. So I'm like, I went back to the doctor, Dr. Plyler, my boy, and he was like, listen, man, I could cut it. I could do this, that, this, but I got a friend that this is his whole world. Go see him. You're going to love him. And it's funny, when you look for recommendations for a doctor, like you ask people that you trust, like somebody who knows that field or whatever. I asked 3 people in that field, and all of them said the same guy. It was like fucking, it was crazy. Like I was like, really? This guy? They're like, this is the fucking dude. If there's daylight, this guy will give it to you. I went down there, spoke to him. It was funny because when it comes to needles, I'm a fucking pussy. I've been training in acupuncture for, 16 years. And every needle, I still got to think about it and shit, but it's not as bad as it used to. It's not as bad as it used to. So, he's like, it's just a little bit of blood, and then it's all done in one day. You don't have to come back. They take it out, they spin it, and they shoot it back into your fucking knee. We numb the knee. They don't even take that much blood out. I said, you know what? I'll do that. I'm not doing testosterone therapy. I'm not doing none of that shit. I go, I'll do that for sure. And it took me 2 weeks to go in there. They thought I was going to chicken out, but I made an appointment. Then I got sick. And they were like, oh, here you go. Because I tell everybody the truth. I'm scared of needles. If I jump out the window when you show up with the needle, it's not you. It's not personal. I'm just scared of needles and shit. So fucking Friday morning, I woke up. My wife couldn't even go with me. Usually if my wife could go with me, she goes to hold my hand and when I faint and shit. So she prepped me this bag. She's like, yeah, I got you a Coke Zero, like a fucking peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Because if you faint when you wake up, you want to put the sugar in your body. And I go, what's that? And she goes, she packed a fucking thing of napkins. A thing, like a whole package of napkins. And I go, what's that for? She goes, because your palms are going to sweat. Like a motherfucker. Whenever I give blood, my palms fucking go ballistic. I mean, ballistic. I had a friend who used to sweat from his hands. He had to go to doctors to get a medication or something to stop sweating from his hands. It would fucking drip, and that's how my hands are. When I go to the doctor and I'm just waiting to get the shot, when I pick up my hand, it's like it's like a handprint on my jeans or on my sweatshirt. It's kind of fucking scary.
Anxiety.
I don't know. It's a little bit of anxiety. So when I got there yesterday, I got there a little early. I talked to the girls in the office. They called me back there. The place was rocking and rolling, So I felt okay. It's funny, as I'm driving there, I'm like, what kind of an asshole am I? I'm driving to my own execution. You ever feel like that? Like, you're like, I'm driving to my own fucking execution.